Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to the garage. Today we're going to be doing a quick little tool review of a cool new toy we got for the garage. And this is it right here. You might look at it and say, now what the heck is that thing? So what this is it's a burnisher, and the maker of this burnishing tool is Baikemon. I'm not exactly sure how to pronounce it, but we'll call it Baikemon for now. What it is it's a polishing, sanding tool meant for wood, like stainless steel, regular steel. It's basically meant to strip things, strip rust, oxidation, used a lot in like automotive repair, body work and stuff like that. It's meant for like if you have large surfaces like we have here today. We got a tabletop out here. So I came home the other day and my wife was out in the garage and she decided to refinish our tabletop, and she had our old DeWalt palm sander out here, and I gave it my shot at it too. And I mean, it does a nice job, but it took a long time. And if you're familiar with palm sanders, the vibration will literally kill your hand. So if you're tired of working like a peasant with the old palm sander and you want to do an upgrade to something that's more professional, I think we got a tool here that is going to work for you. Like I said, this is the Baikemon. A couple of the specifics about it: it uses a 4 1/4 inch grinding wheel, I believe. The set does come with 3 different wheels. These are readily available anywhere, Harbor Freight, Amazon, you know, all the normal places you can get these wheels, and they're cheap for replacements. They are not labeled, so my best guess is this is about an 80 grit wheel here. So we're going to use that to do our initial stripping, and then you got right around 120 grit. We'll do that to clean up any little extra scratches that are left over. And this is about a 240 grit wheel here. And we'll use that at the end to do our final polishing before we put, not sure what we're going to finish it with yet, but some type of varnish or, you know, whatever it is, you're going to paint it. You want to use this wheel last, and that'll smooth everything out and get the surface, you know, ready and prepped for your paint or stain or whatever you're going to do. A couple of the specifics about it: you got anywhere between 600 and 2500 RPMs. Your higher RPMs, which your aggressive wheels, are going to be meant for stripping. Your lower RPMs are going to be used for your polishing and your finishing work. Quick operation of it: you got a safety trigger here, so you can't just turn it on. You're going to have to push down the button and then turn it on. We'll get our initial sound here. It is a brushless motor, all copper inside, so it's not going to get super hot, and it does have overheat protection just in case you're using it for too long or, you know, working it too hard. It will shut itself off, so you're not going to ruin your motor. It is brushless, so it's going to last a long time. So anyhow, back to the operation. You push in the button and then you slide it forward, and it's going to give you an idea how loud it is. That's your lowest setting, around 600 RPMs there. And then right here, if you push in this and let it go, it has auto lock on the throttle, so you don't have to sit there and try to hold that button in. And this is how you set your different speeds here. That's 1, you just push that button. And then back to 1. And then to release that throttle, or release the lever there, you just push that in and it'll go back off. So your indicator on what speed you're on is down there. You don't have to set it while it's running. You can set it, you know, whatever you want. And it gets red on the top there to let you know you're in your higher speeds, and then back to 1. So we're going to go ahead and set that thing all the way up as high as it'll go. And our initial demonstration here today will be, we'll try out this, this table and see how it does on here. And then we'll move on to like an old rusty shovel or something and see how it does for that. These wheels are good for if you're welding. They'll clean your welds up real nice and neat, make them look pretty, and it will polish stainless steel really well. Everything that you do need comes with it. For the minor bit of assembly that you have to do, you have to add your handle here, and that's nothing but just a bolt right there you put on the back. You hold it and you tighten it up. Now it does have a vacuum port on the back, so it's a dust collector. So if you're not in a fairly ventilated area, you're going to want to hook up a vacuum cleaner to it, preferably like a shop vac. It does have different port attachments that will fit right on here to fit different types of machines. I have a shop vac. It's going to fit right over that port right there. But it does come with these little Allen wrenches here and one Phillips head on the end of that Allen wrench. And put the port on, it's just basically 4 screws right there. Nice and simple. And then you have got a roller guide on the front right here. And that's just 2 screws right there. So nice and simple. After we run this for a bit here, I'll show you how to change out the wheels. It's nice and simple. It's just got a little Allen key chuck right there on the end. And it has a nice motor brake right there. You just push that in to lock in the motor, do your turning. But I'll show you that in just a minute. So give me a minute here. We'll set up on this. One thing that's important to know, this is a tool only. And it is very specifically, to me, I've found out that it's designed for Milwaukee M18 line batteries. This is, like I said, this is the M18. These slots line up perfectly with it, like so. Remember, when you buy it, it is tool only. It can accept DeWalt batteries, Ryobi, anything up to 20 volt max. With some of the others, you will have to get the little cheap plastic adapters that you find anywhere online to just insert them in like that. But the Milwaukee M18 line, it literally just slides right in perfectly and it's ready to go. It's kind of like putting rocket fuel into an old car here with the Milwaukee battery and the Baikemon Burnisher. So give us a minute here. I'll get this stuff cleared out of our way, and then we'll see how this thing starts stripping this paint off, and then we'll go ahead and show you how to change out these wheels, and we'll see what kind of finish we can get on this thing. So another cool tool for the garage. Keep in mind, feels like it's about 4 or 5 pounds. So it will get heavy, so having that handle on the other side there, it makes it nice and easy to operate, right? That nice guide wheel on the front will keep you right in line. All right, so we'll keep our fingers crossed. Hopefully we can get this thing stripped. That took forever, and it literally just put my hands to sleep, and my wife as well. So, all right, give me a minute here. We'll fire this thing up and start stripping this stuff off of here. All right, guys, just keep in mind here, I'm going to run it without the vacuum cleaner on it to see how much dust kicks up. I've never used it before. Remember, if you want to use a little ear protection, you're going to make a lot of dust. Use some type of respiratory protection, either like a dust mask or even a respirator if you feel like it. Always some type of eye protection, because you never know what's going to fly out of these things. So cool. Let's fire this thing up. We'll do a little strip here and see what it looks like and see how long it takes. Remember, we're going through polyurethane here, and then you got a layer of stain underneath it before you get down to the wood. So let's fire this thing up and see what it does. Remember, your on button here, push down for safety, push up, let go, lock in. Let's see what it does. Okay, my first impression with it is there's like almost no vibration with it. Like the palm sander, just doing that little tiny bit right there would already have my hands like halfway asleep and vibrated me to death. It does kick up a little bit of dust, so I'm going to show you how you hook up your vacuum cleaner there real quick. I got a shop back here in the shop, so this is going to fit right over top of that port. Remember, it does have that little port for different types of attachments, but you can see it just chewed through the polyurethane and stain just real quick right there. So let me fire up this vacuum cleaner and we'll see how much more dust-free we can get. All right, vacuum cleaner on, then machine. Should be a lot cleaner now. right. So now I'm even more excited about it. Hooking the vacuum cleaner up, it definitely created a lot less dust, but you can see already how much easier this project is going to be with this. Like that would have taken forever with the old palm sander, and that's already mostly smooth. I'm just going to show you real quick how to change out the wheels. Just a really quick, simple process there. We're going to move on with our different abrasions here. That's already gotten like all the scratches and everything out of it with that first wheel. So this is going to be a nice little project here. So changing out the wheel, you just press in the brake there. Right here on the side. There it is. Until you get the motor to lock there. Then you just hit your Allen wrench in there, spin it out, nice and easy. And then your wheel comes out like that. And if you see on the bottom of these wheels, they can only go in one way, and then they basically just lock into these little splines right here. So nice and easy wheel change, just takes a couple of minutes there. Oh, and don't forget your washer when you're putting it back together. Like so. Washer, then bolt. Nice and easy. Then you give her a good tighten up with that Allen wrench there. Don't forget the washer. You definitely do not want this coming off. Remember, just push in your little motor brake right there. Give it a good tighten, and then you're ready to go for your next project. So cool. All right, this is going to work very well with the wood. Just quickly, I got an old shovel, rusty shovel around here laying around. I'm going to get that up here. We're going to see what it does with the rust on metal, and then we'll wrap this thing up. Give me 1 second. All right, guys, let's see what it does with this metal here. So you see how quickly it just takes all the rust right off of that. Imagine if we keep working at that a little bit, we could get all that pitting out of there. We could actually paint it if we wanted to. So great little tool here. I mean, who is this tool for? I mean, I think if you're a professional working in an auto body shop 12 hours a day, you might want to go with a name brand or something like that. But if you're a DIY guy like me, you're refinishing a tabletop or getting some rust off a piece of metal, or you just want to repaint something, I think it's the perfect refinishing tool. This is the Baikemon. This is a cordless burnisher. Uses 4 1/4 inch wheels. Get anywhere between 600 and 2,500 RPMs. I'm super excited about it. It's nice and quiet. Like I said, the brushless motor, the lock on the trigger. This is going to make projects like this, which we happen to do a lot of, it's going to make it a lot quicker and a lot more user-friendly. So if you're in the market for something like this, you got a lot of DIY projects like we do around here, I highly suggest you go check out the Baikemon. This is the Baikemon Cordless Burnisher. All right, guys. Hope you're all having a great summer. I know it's almost over. Don't say that out loud. Football's ready to start, but looking forward to fall. All right, guys, go check out the Baikemon Burnisher. Don't forget to like and subscribe. All right, guys, until next time, happy bashing.